It's Week 14 of the NFL. And up next is one of the league's best.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe the defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
108 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
65 yards, go!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it with Achane.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down on the yard.
They'll go, Achane.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll... Back to throw now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And this one will be returned to right around the...
Come on. Hey! 70 Timberwolves. Hey, check that. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Again, it's Achane.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They will look for some important yardage on third down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Forced out to his left. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And they'll give this to Achane. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd and 11.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And some strong running. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Come on. Hey.
Right back to Achane on second down.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
On the handoff, it's Achane.
And he will dive trying to get the first down, but it looks like he's going to be marked down just short.
Check. Ready.
Here we go on 4th down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did.
I'm not flying.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in. Fire on them.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Dolphins, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.
It's Week 15 of the National Football League. We'll get a look at...
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Cincinnati.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. The numbers for Mixon last week: 17 carries, 68 yards.
They've won 2 straight games and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
12, stop.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Eliminate those interceptions.
2nd and 5. They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He was looking for Jalen Waddle there.
And it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. You talk about this Bengals defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Burrow looking to pass. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 34-yard line, here's second down at a yard. Jet sweep, Boyd with it. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
11 mighty, 11 MP.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
11 MT, 11 MT. 180.
Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 5-yard line.
12.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is caught. He's got it from... Right back to Achane on second down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now a toss right side, Achane with it. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. On play action, they'll throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
Burrow will throw. And his throw is incomplete.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out. Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he gets this up past the 30.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
The Dolphins at 10-3 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up flying to the ground incomplete.
Back to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the flag. Contact, mark off the yardage.
And sometimes you just read a hitch route way too fast. You get there before you're supposed to, and there's the penalty.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you can almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
H.N. once more. They'll fight for the end zone, but they will stop him again. Shy of the goal line.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
They'll run it. H.N. with it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Devon H.N. with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Dances by him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat, but a first down.
11 MT, 12.
Now it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down in the yard. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. That one goes for 24 yards. In motion left goes Boyd. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Burrow. That is incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
11 mighty, 11 MT.
An option handoff here to Mixon.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
11 Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Throw left side taken in by Hill. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it.
Okay, great. On the ball.
Hill going to go in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And got his man complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. For a chain mover, they're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Touchdown Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 36 yards.
On 1, ready? Here we go.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did...
From a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal?
This one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. And it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
And this returnable for Hill. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there.
Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively, maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now instead of blitzing your linebacker, dropping into coverage. Instead the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage the quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You got an opportunity to catch passes now, too.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Achane here. They stay on the ground.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And oh, it's wide right. No good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now Achane on 1st and 10 to the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Slot man moves right. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now Burrow. His throw incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Here's Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he will be taken down, and a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays
With both
to
of these
all.
offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime.
And it's
but
on
the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting.
So now then,
and for
the
the call of the
play.
second.
Inside
to
the
Brandon
30
and
now,
Charles.
1st and 10.
Thomas.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game. So they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that'll get the deficit back to 16. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Miami set to take over.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking. Keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
Running right, here's Achane.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Achane.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go, here we go.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
All I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath.
This is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Escaping the pressure right. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Looking to throw.
And he is caught. And he will have a Dolphins first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Up the middle, Achane.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike.
And going deep for Hill.
And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often. But it doesn't work out.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now back to throw.
They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Hurry.
Back to the ground, Achane. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work's important.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't scoreboard.
11.
Now Burrow on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
11 MT. 11 Thomas.
Now Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Here's second and a yard.
11.
32-yard line.
To throw, Burrow.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line.
Throwing, Burrow.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Lawrence. Now able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Here's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Second down, goal to go. Burrow.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Burrow.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. On the handoff, it's Achane.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. And they're going to speed things up here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Achane gets it from the goal.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out in the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for Miami, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.
It's Week 16 of the National...
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. Now he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And quickly they get to the line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll set up to throw.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
It in, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick.
He's going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Here we go. Start. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready, right?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And we'll see the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. After his last game, he's now across 3.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Steady.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Now we're going to get a timeout as they deal with an injured player, and it's Tyreek Hill who is the man that's in some discomfort right now. We're always unfortunate to see an in. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
Swung back into the end zone. After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Brooks. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.